So right now, again, I have the tabs and demo exercise InDesign file provided by Terry Rydberg. This is before you even get into the end of the chapter projects. These are just demos that she uses to um, demonstrate how to use tabs, and automatically she has the hidden characters turned on. I found it interesting that the symbol for tab looks a lot like the Collaborate logo. It's just a total tangent, but you know the logo for Blackboard Collaborate for our online sessions is the tab symbol in purple. It's really interesting. I don't know why. Why would they use that? But anyway, that's, like I said, that's a tangent. Um, the first thing that Terry Ryberg stresses in this chapter is how to use tabs properly, because people who don't know how to set tabs, format them, they just use the default settings, which is this particular distance from here to here, from where the physician starts to where Dr. William Sanchez is tabbed in. That is a default setting. So when you hit tab, it automatically jumps to whatever the default is. And then when you hit tab again, it jumps to the next setting. But here you can see that this tab between Dr. Ryan Johnson and Dr. Theodore Suze is a different space. And that's because Dr. Ryan Johnson was a shorter name, and so there's a tab in between this one, and it didn't jump. So what people will do in this case who don't know how to use tabs correctly is they'll add another tab. So now there's actually two tab characters between in this line, and then the rest only have one. But I added a second one just to get it to line up. Now that's an improper use of tabs. So what you should do is just make sure you only have one tab where every space between each set of columns, basically, because they're going to become two columns, what looks like two columns lined up. So, and then you set this with the tabs panel. And to get the tabs panel, it's actually not under the window menu, which I initially went to. I went to look under type and tables. It's under the menu option called type. There's a lot of specific options just for type, and tabs is there. It's like the fifth one down, and there's the shortcut for it, Shift Command T, or Shift Control T if you have a PC. So then you just select that, and then it pulls up this tab menu option, which has a ruler attached to it. And to get it to the ruler to line up perfectly with your text frame, you need to select your text frame and then your tabs panel with the selection tool. So I went and grabbed my black arrow, and then hit this little icon that looks like a magnet, and then it's not working. Oh, cancel. There we go. Okay, so I don't know, something popped up. But yeah, now what happened was it didn't look like much, but the ruler moved, and it moved exactly. I'm going to bring out some guides to demonstrate to where the text starts and ends, and the 0 point doesn't start at the edge of the frame, because this frame actually has an inset spacing. So if I were to hit Control B to look at the inset spacing, there's a 0.125 inch inset space. So like if I were to just change that up, then the 0 point in theory should change as well. I think if I hit the magnet again, let's see if I hit the magnet again. Oh yeah, it jumped to exactly. Now I can change that guide. Whoops. Didn't mean to move my text frame there. I just meant to move this guide to the new 0 space, which is lined up now with the new inset spacing. Wherever the text starts, that's where the ruler will align itself to. So I just wanted to point that out. I'm going to go back in time a little bit here, Control Z or Command Z, so I can get back to where I was, and then press this magnet again so it resets itself. And then now what you can do with this ruler is it shows you where the tabs are currently. The tabs are represented by these arrows. And when you drag them, the tabs move.